I'm Michael F. Brown, and I'm completing 10 years as president of SAR. My connections with SAR go back to the early 1980s when I was invited to an advanced seminar. First time on campus. I participated in another, some years later, a different advanced seminar. And in 1988, 1989, I was a resident scholar on campus. I've loved just about every day that I've been in this job. I'm working with smart people. I'm working with committed people. I have the best board of directors in the city of Santa Fe. And it's exciting. You know, it's hard to talk about my 10 years at SAR without focusing on the pandemic. I mean, it's been such a huge factor for the whole society, but especially for nonprofit institutions. We really sat down, well, we couldn't even sit down together. We communicated together, asking ourselves, well, what can we do? What can we keep doing that will keep SAR alive? And I'm not talking financially, but to maintain context with our members and really offer programming that people will enjoy and appreciate. The willingness of the staff to try things, to experiment and have fun with it and try something new. And if it worked, great, and we would do it again and improve it. If it didn't work, we lick our wounds and say, all right, bad idea, nothing ventured, nothing gained, let's move on. What's the next idea? And that's been the thing that's really kept me excited the whole time I've been here and really helped us get through COVID. I want to thank our members. I mean, they're just so terrific. And on those bleak days, when you go, why are we doing this? And then I remember some trip we did like to Bears Ears where we were getting our kidneys battered and going on terrible roads and to see amazing archaeological sites. And it was a real physical challenge for some of our members, and there was no whining, no complaining. We were staying in a pretty basic kind of hotel. And the questions that were asked by the group to the experts, to our guides, were all terrific and, perceptive. And it's just been so much fun. And I just love our events because people come and they come with open minds and curious minds more than anything. And the level of support is just inspiring, and I know keeps me going, and I think the staff feel the same way. I guess the other major thing that has characterized certainly the last 5 years has been the exhibition Grounded in Clay, the Spirit of Pueblo Pottery, which was put together by the Indian Arts Research Center and the Vilcek Foundation in New York. And now we're so used to it after a couple of years, they may forget this is the first major museum show that the IARC was ever involved in. For your first museum show to open nationally at the Metropolitan Museum of New York is pretty much unprecedented. And that's been a really good experience. Moving on to Houston Museum of Fine Arts is going to be great. I mean, we're really excited about that. And then on to St. Louis in 2025, and possibly on to other institutions farther down the line. It's done a lot, first of all, to foreground for the world how important the work, this approach to really handing the exhibition over to Native peoples themselves to represent their work, their artwork, and their societies as they want to, not as somebody else wants to represent them. And working with museums at a moment when they really are trying hard to do a better job of engaging with Indigenous communities in the United States and beyond. Just in conclusion, I really want to thank the SAR Board of Directors. I want to thank the SAR staff. I want to thank our members who are enthusiastic, hungry for learning, open-minded, and above all, supportive. And the Native communities that we do our best to serve through the collaborative activities of Indian art, not just Indian arts, but the scholar program too, making people of all sorts of people of different backgrounds feel welcome on this campus. It's not a closed shop, it's not an ivory tower, it's not even an adobe tower. It's a community of thinking, open-minded people who really want to know more about the place where we live, its history, some of its dark chapters, some of its highlights, its liveliness, its diversity. We're all committed to that, and I never get tired seeing the SAR staff and board deal with new issues, new challenges, new concepts. I've had a ball. So thank you very much.